When Cherry Blossoms Whisper. Volume 3, Autumn's Unspoken Truth. Chapter 9, Scarf Secrets. The days after the cultural festival were filled with a strange mix of triumph and lingering sorrow. Haruto and Sakura had won the contest, yet the victory felt hollow to both of them. Sakura had managed to regain her composure after the emotional breakdown, but the heavy weight of her past still lingered, quietly suffocating her. Haruto could sense it even when she smiled, even when she laughed. But he wasn't giving up. Not now. Not ever. It was a crisp afternoon in early November when Sakura handed him the scarf. It wasn't a special occasion, nor was there any grand gesture behind it. But as Haruto was about to leave school for the day, Sakura appeared at his side, holding out a small, neatly folded scarf. It was simple, light pink, almost the same shade as her hair, yet there was something about it that felt significant. "Here," she said, her voice soft but firm. "Take it. You might need it." Haruto blinked, taking the scarf from her with a confused look on his face. "What's this for?" Sakura glanced away, a faint blush coloring her cheeks. It's getting colder, and I thought it might help. You've been walking home late sometimes, and you don't always wear something warm." Haruto smiled gently, touched by her thoughtfulness. But it was more than just a scarf. He could feel that the gesture was about something deeper, something she wasn't ready to say aloud. "Thanks, Sakura," Haruto said, wrapping the scarf around his neck. It was soft against his skin, and for a brief moment it felt like an invisible bond tying them together. "You're welcome," she replied, though her voice was quiet, almost hesitant. "Just stay warm." As Haruto adjusted the scarf, he noticed something odd. A small piece of paper was tucked into the folds. It was a thin, folded note. Sakura quickly turned and started walking away, but Haruto caught up to her and gently stopped her. "Wait. There's something in the scarf," Haruto said, unfolding the note. Sakura froze, her eyes widening in alarm as she tried to take it back. "No, don't." But it was too late. Haruto had already read the note. The words were simple, but they hit him like a wave. "Stay warm while I'm gone." The message wasn't just a casual remark about the scarf, it felt like something deeper, something that revealed a hidden truth. "Sakura," Haruto started, his voice hesitant. "What's this about?" Sakura's expression faltered for a split second before she regained her composure. She turned to face him, her eyes full of emotions she wasn't ready to share. "It's nothing. I just wanted you to know that I care." But Haruto could see through the mask she was wearing. "Is this about you leaving?" he asked gently, knowing that it was the question that had been hanging in the air between them for weeks now. Sakura's gaze dropped, her fingers tightening around the strap of her bag. She paused, trying to steady herself. "I'm planning to study abroad." The words were simple, but they hit Haruto like a blow to the chest. He had suspected it, but hearing it out loud made the reality feel unbearable. "Study abroad," Haruto repeated softly, his heart sinking. He swallowed hard, trying to process the words. "When?" "Soon," she answered, her voice barely above a whisper. "I wasn't sure if I should tell you yet, but I can't keep it a secret. I don't want to hurt you." Haruto stood frozen, the weight of the revelation pressing down on him. He had known something was off. Sakura had been distant, and her emotions had been all over the place. But this was different. This was the truth she had been hiding. "I don't want you to go," Haruto said, his voice thick with emotion. "I don't want to lose you." Sakura's eyes softened, but she shook her head. "It's not about that, Haruto. It's something I need to do. I need to find my own path, to figure out who I really am." Haruto's heart ached at her words. He could feel the distance between them widening, a gap that no amount of closeness could close. But even in the face of this, he wasn't ready to give up. "You don't have to go," Haruto said firmly, stepping closer to her. "You don't have to figure it out alone. We can figure it out together." Sakura hesitated, her gaze flickering between him and the ground. "I'm scared, Haruto. I'm scared that if I stay, I'll keep holding you back. I don't know how to make things right." Haruto reached out, gently placing his hand over hers. "You're not holding me back. You never have been." The air between them was charged with unspoken words, with emotions they had both been keeping locked inside. Haruto knew the road ahead wouldn't be easy, but he also knew that he wasn't going to let her go. Not like this. That evening, as Haruto walked home, the scarf wrapped around his neck felt heavier than it ever had before. The note in his pocket seemed to burn with the weight of its meaning. "Stay warm while I'm gone." What was Sakura trying to tell him? Was she preparing herself to leave, preparing herself to say goodbye? He couldn't let that happen. Not without a fight. The next day at school, the air was thick with tension. Haruto found himself staring at the empty chair beside him in class, where Sakura had once sat so comfortably. She had stopped coming to school for the past couple of days, citing personal matters. Haruto didn't buy it. He knew something was wrong, and the more he thought about it, the more he realized he needed to act before it was too late. Thanks for watching our video. If you find this video interesting, then please subscribe our YouTube channel. If you're watching this video from TikTok, Facebook, or Instagram, then follow our page for more contents like this.